she's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? So this imaginary friend of yours. Seriously? So, Paimon was looking for... No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. All right then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's,
Come on, Mr.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
That?
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What's...
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Come in, take a seat.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being...
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off...
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
Me? No. I don't imagine any friends. Too busy imagining epic adventures.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean doing? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight that she...
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a...
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness...
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it...
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here, but I'm so sore from training. Honorary knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine. Recently started as... We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another... If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once said... Great! Faster? Okay, faster. Yeah.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Brace yourself. Time to act.
Rise. Orders given. Orders received.
Think you can get away? Let's play! Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter!
Life goes on.
Back to action!
Hey, are those guys...
Let's play! Power the hot dog!
Life goes on. Opening box of Adeptrix.
I
I was so sure.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa, you are Stan.
The very...
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed?
In which case?
Okay, motion passed by you.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure story. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Magivari.
Enough already. Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Magivari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Magivari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool with the primeval beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, with the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place with wind, to have your spirit come back to Mondstadt.
Traveler, I believe I'm... Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior. Covered in... You're saying his imaginary friend... Interesting idea.
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. I don't know whether you believe. Since you guys are the experts at this, you bet if I can right now. So, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley.
Aw, poor Jack. Venti, you coming too?
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it?
bunch of hillbills. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshiping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely. Take this!
Are you sure? Looks kind of big. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword and...
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic.
Say, Jack, if you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eye? Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background.
You're right. You're right.
So let's scout around.
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What?
He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop all of it?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find.
Gotcha! Time to act.
Lo and behold, the shield...
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just...
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none of... Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battle. Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left.
You do have a... Okay, then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the shield of Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hillychurl? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up... Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Teamwork is strength!
Hey! He dropped the shield of Magnificent Honor.
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Hey, wait! The wine! You promised! What are you doing here, Stanley?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll to be...
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a... Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so...
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before.
You better believe it.
Wow. Then I admire your...
It's only to be expected of a great
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging. Although, on further reflection, someone who can't let go of the past. And I wonder if such a person was forced to take the...
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to
Body and mind.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating? Could there be another person?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one that died in the Melchivari that day. If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless... You were a renowned adventurer. Destined to...
Does anyone get what's going...
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavar, but the real adventurer, the real Stanley, the real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley...
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley. For so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. Stanley will never die. Because... I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away.
But...
Leave now. Don't make...
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the sword of...
That's wonderful! So, Jack, Is this the part where you...
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. There wouldn't. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Yeah.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden, you're facing the fact?
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences.
Stories? Experiences? What's the point? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality, but the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the... Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think...
Ah, wonderful! This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean...
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. I'll head off to fetch the wine.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! Oh, hey!
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked every... So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come on at that time.
Old Mondstadt.
That's right. Back then, I was just...
A tiny...
Yep. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you...
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing Paimon. Now's the time...
Getting a little... You know, you're so smart it almost makes... But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze... A moment back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.